ครับพระอาจารย์ฮะคือตอนนี้ทางผมอินเทอร์เน็ตยังมีปัญหาอยู่นะฮะแต่เดี๋ยวพระอาจารย์เริ่มรายการได้เลยนะฮะแต่เดี๋ยวกำลังอัพสตรีมมิ่งอยู่นะฮะครับครับพระอาจารย์เริ่มรายการได้เลยครับโอเคครับครับ
Hello and welcome to another Dhamma meeting where we will discuss the Buddhist practices of charity, morality, and meditation. Everyone is welcome to join. If you can wait, because we got quite a few people online. Our first participant tonight is Steph from Oregon. Hi, Steph. Good morning.
Hi, very good to see you.
Yes.
Last week I was in Illinois, and the week before I was very anxious. But then when I did the trip, I had a lot of equanimity. I sat through a lot of travel very patiently. The trip, it was extremely hot, and it was fine. My question is, how do I skip the preamble, the anxiety that came first, but then I was fine and I was very equanimous and I did such a good job. So I don't know.
What do you mean by skip the preamble?
I was so anxious about the trip and then I did such a good job and I was so equanimous, but the anxiety beforehand was overwhelming and I wasn't able to be wise about it.
Because you were expecting.
Yes.
So try to be open-minded,
Yeah.
and whatever will be.
That's really all it is, isn't it?
Yeah, make your best in planning and try to do your best.
Yeah.
But just be prepared to take any uncertainty. We
It was
live in the
fun.
world.
It was all,
Sometimes it might be fine. Sometimes you might run into problem. Probably
yeah. Yeah.
as long as you're ready to accept them, then
Yeah.
there will be no problem.
And I was. So I just got to trust myself, I guess, because I could do it.
Sometimes we're anxious because we want things to go
Yeah.
well,
Yes.
and but we're not so sure of the uncertainty.
Yes. Yeah.
So you have
That's
you have to think of the uncertainty of life, that anything could happen,
yeah.
and be ready to accept or make alternative planning or something if
Yeah.
something should go
That's true.
wrong.
Just handle it. Be equanimous.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much.
The,
Yeah, to let
the
go.
key is not to expect.
That is, yeah, I'm trying to control and I can't
Yeah.
control.
And accept. Rather
Yeah.
than expect, try to accept things as they
That's good.
come.
That's really good. Okay. Thank you.
All
Yeah.
right.
Thank you very much.
Now you're back home.
Oh, so happy.
Mm.
Here it's 60 degrees all the time. Like, oh my gosh, I have to wear a sweater in the summer. Like I'm I'm not used to heat.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
across the country, it's quite hot
quite
right now.
yes, yes, very hot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So
thank you.
nice to see you back again.
Very nice to see you. There's
Okay.
okay, thank you.
Next, Professor Ken from Switzerland. Europe is also having a heat wave right now, right?
Yeah, it's quite warm. It's quite early for this heat, but it's okay.
This is anatta. The Buddha teaches us to see everything as anatta, not under our control.
Mhm.
So we just have to learn to adapt and accept what's going on. Then there'll be no problem. Don't try to change it. You cannot change.
Yeah. I'm just trying to go with it. It's okay.
Yeah, flow with it. Flow with the wind.
I just think thoughts of okay, it's about 33 degrees here, but that's probably like winter in Thailand, so no big
Yeah.
deal.
And right now we're about 80, about 28 Celsius. Mhm.
Yeah.
But it's good. You know, it's good. We can live under any weather, and
Yeah. And
the body is quite adaptable to the changing weather.
yeah.
It's just the mind that is not willing to adapt itself.
Yeah. I find it easier now that just accept it. And it's not that common here in this part of the world to have aircon. So just have to get on with it.
Yeah, so you have nothing to relieve the heat with.
No. But it's okay. Comes and goes.
Okay, just a few days. Doesn't last long.
No, just a few weeks here, and then it's gone, and then it's winter again. Yeah.
How's your practice?
It's good. I've just transitioned from teaching to vacation time, so it's quite a relief. It's very good. So I have a couple of months now to focus.
Okay. Any question?
No particular questions. Dan and Ajaan, just listening. Thank you very much.
Okay. I'll go to Meiji Sophia. She's gone. Next is Oppo. I'm not sure what her name is, but what it is, Oppo.
Yeah. Good evening, Ajaan.
Yes.
Yes.
Where are you from?
Yep. I'm from Vietnam.
Vietnam. Yes.
Yes.
What can I do for you?
Ajaan, I would like to ask you, and I would like to report to you about my meditation. I practiced meditation for years, but I think that I didn't get any benefit. Maybe I am afraid that I practice not correct.
Yes. When you practice meditation, you have to have something to focus your mind on in order to stop your mind from thinking, from wandering. So you need something we call kamatana. Kamatana is an object that you have to focus your mind on, such as your breathing, your breath. When you meditate, if you can watch your breath, then just use your breath as the object of focus. If you cannot watch your breath, you can use a mantra like Bhutto, Bhutto. Keep reciting Bhutto, Bhutto, Bhutto. And don't be distracted by anything that appears in your mind. Just leave them alone. Come back to your object of focus or concentration. If you can stick with the object long enough, your mind will become calm, peaceful, and happy. That's the goal of meditation. There are two types of meditation, but the first type is to calm your mind, to make your mind peaceful and happy. Then after that, you can go to the next type of meditation called vipassana or insight meditation. This you have to think You have to study the nature of things as being anicca, dukkha, anatta. The anicca means impermanent, dukkha means suffering, anatta means no self. But this is later. First, you have to focus on meditation for calm.
Yes, Ajahn, I understand that before I can practice vipassana, my mind must have a little bit concentration. But so many years of practice, my concentration is still very weak. And
Because
sometimes,
you don't practice enough. You have to practice mindfulness first before you can meditate successfully. You have to be mindful all day long, such as watching your body all the time. Watch every movement of your body, every action of your body. Don't let your mind go away from the body. If you can do this when you meditate, you can get into calm very easily and quickly. So you need to develop a lot of mindfulness.
yeah,
Be mindful from the time you get up. As soon as you open up your eyes, keep watching your body. Where is the body now? In what posture it is in? Lying down, getting up, standing, walking, washing your face, brushing your teeth. Whatever the body is doing, keep watching the body all the time. If you can stick to the body, then when you meditate, you can stick to the breath, or you can stick to the mantra. And then your mind can become calm very easily.
yes,
Okay. All right.
again, yeah,
Anything else?
yeah. I think that I will practice as what you just taught to me again.
What
And
type
this
of Buddhism you studying? Mahayana or Theravada?
Theravada,
Theravada.
yeah.
Okay. Do you have a teacher or a temple you go to and anything?
Yes, actually, I don't have any direct teacher. I just joined a Goenkaji Tradition Center.
Which tradition you just mentioned?
Yeah, SN Goenka.
Oh, going I think. So you go there for a retreat, like 10-day retreat?
Yes,
Okay. But that is similar to what I just said. Because you have to use anapanasati, right? Watching your breath.
yes,
Okay. And be mindful all day long, all the time.
yes. But I joined this tradition for about 11 years. But I
Oh.
think that my concentration is still very weak. And I think that maybe the Goenkaji is the correct one, but I didn't practice incorrectly. And so
I
I
think
don't know how.
you just have to practice more. That's all. You have to put in more effort, more time for the practice to show any result. If you do just one retreat a year, it's not enough. You should go every month if you can. How often you go to the retreat?
Yeah. So your instruction is that I have to continue with the with that kind of traditional with that kind of tradition. That means attend more course.
Yes, or if you can, just be mindful wherever you are at home. Not during the retreat, you should also be practicing mindfulness every day of your life. And whenever you have time, you should sit down and meditate. Don't wait for don't wait for you to go to a retreat before you meditate. You should be meditating every day if it's possible.
Yes, I still remain practice at home.
Yeah. And do as much as you can, as many times as you can.
Yes, I got it. I got it.
Okay. There's a word they say practice make perfect. You have to keep practicing, and you can perfect your craft, your meditation. So
Yes.
just try to do a lot of mindfulness and meditations.
Mm.
Okay, try it out, see how it works.
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
Yeah. Nothing else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in.
No, thank you for letting me join this meeting, sir.
Okay, you're welcome. Next up, Alachita from Dubai. You have a different background today. Where are you?
Yes, I am not at home. I'm in a coffee shop because I'm having a bit of a crisis, but that's just samsara, I think. But yeah, so maybe that is the question I have for you. So at this point, I have to perhaps make a choice, maybe help some people or not help. How do I know what to do? Because I can see that everybody's point of view, like they all are suffering in some way, but I need to act. How can I decide?
First, you have to see if you can do it or not first. Then you have to see the need of the person that asks you for the help. If it's based on necessity of life, then maybe you should help. But if not on necessity of life, something luxury or something, that doesn't matter if you have it or not. Then you don't have to help that. Just look at the basic necessity of life. If the person needs food or something, clothing, place to stay, and the four basic requisites of life. If they need something like this, then if you can provide them with something, then you should do it. But other than that, if they want to borrow money so they can go do more shopping or do more gambling or do more drinking, then you should say no.
Okay, so that is clear. Then another level of questioning. So at this situation right now that I'm in, I can help two people perhaps, but one person I know is kind of perhaps not following sila in many ways. The other person is not either, but they do need help, and I can offer some. So should I or shouldn't I? Or should I just move on and let them be and look after my life?
Well, first of all, what if you're going to help them and you're not being hurt by that, then you might consider helping them. But if you help them and it hurts yourself, then you might not want to help them. But as far as the person, whether they've been good or bad, this doesn't matter if you want to help them with the basic necessity of life. You should help whether a good person or bad person. If they're in need, then you should help them. But just to able to help them to be able to stand on their own 2 feet and move on.
Right.
Not for them to rely on you forever.
No. No. I mean, just one time, if at this point of crisis I can support them, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if it doesn't hurt yourself
Yeah.
financially or mentally.
Okay. So if it makes my life harder, then maybe I should give to my limit.
If you repeat again.
So if in giving it causes stress to me, then I should limit it.
You could.
If in giving, and I'm not saying out of, if it causes me stress, then I should perhaps limit to the point where it doesn't cause me stress.
Yeah, you can do that. But if you want to sacrifice more, maybe you might be willing to hurt yourself a little bit.
Okay.
If you find the helping is noble,
Yeah.
it's good.
Okay. Because at one level, I think, okay, I can kind of tolerate it. Maybe it's good parami development. So, yeah, okay.
If you want to be a bodhisattva, then you
No, I
might.
don't. But yes, at this point, I kind of feel quite moved. So, yes. Okay.
Okay. But don't feel bad if you cannot help or if you didn't want to help,
Okay. All right.
because maybe it's not your place to help them in the first place. So you also have to look after yourself and your interests.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank
Basically,
you, Ajaan.
you're welcome. Anything else? No. Okay. I'll go to Gary from Singapore.
Good evening, Ajahn. I have no question. I'm just happy to be listening in. Thank you.
Okay. Go to India with Nita and Saket. Now you're back home right now with your mom in the background, in the background.
Yes, that's right. Namaskaram, Ajaan.
Uh,
And yes, we are here. My mom's also here, and her health has been a bit up and down over the past week, 10 days. And we've been a little busy with various family obligations. So we haven't been able to attend, but very happy to come here today and attend today.
yes, very happy to see you all.
Thank you, Ajaan.
Any questions? Any questions?
Any questions?
I don't have any questions today. Thank
Okay.
you, Ajaan.
Actually, Frajan, I also don't have any question coming to my mind today, but just very happy to be here and to listen to all the wonderful questions from the other participants.
Okay. Good to see you all.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Frajan.
Ajaan.
I'll go to Geg now. Geg Yenso from Penang.
Ajahn, good evening. No question, Ajahn. Yeah, listening.
Okay. How about you, Alvin?
Namaskar, Tanajan. Tanajan, just one quick question. Tanajan, can you elaborate on this Panya Vimutti and this Cheto Vimutti? Tanajan?
Well, people who practice meditation, some are more proficient with wisdom, some are more proficient with samadhi. Such as if you're proficient in samadhi, you might have special psychic power once, be able to recollect past life, be able to connect with the spiritual being. This we call the people with Panya Vimutti. They have, samadhi, Ceto or samadhi. Ceto means, or samadhi, it means the same thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It refers to someone who has more samadhi than they need for liberation. You don't need to have psychic power to become enlightened, but sometimes you just happen to have it for some reason, and you become enlightened, and then you can use your psychic power to help other people, teaching them this. They are like tools for teaching tools to other people. Why wisdom or Panya Vimutti is the practitioner is more proficient with wisdom, very intelligent, very smart in thinking, and he's good at teaching Dhamma. He can explain Dhamma in a way that people can understand easily and quickly, for instance. So there are two types of practitioner, right? Like Sariputta is the wisdom, is the Panya Vimutti. He doesn't have any psychic power, but he's only second to the Buddha in as far as teaching the Dhamma to other people is concerned. On the other hand, Mokkallana is not proficient in wisdom. He's not a great illustrator of the Dhamma, but he has psychic power. Sometimes he uses psychic power to demonstrate the teaching of the Buddha. But
Sorry, Tanya. So this Cheto Vimutti, it covers both Upachara Samadhi and Apanya Samadhi?
Apana Samadhi, and also, in addition, you have psychic power.
Okay.
Some other people only have Apana Samadhi without psychic power. Like Sariputta, he has no psychic power, but he has Apana Samadhi, enough for him to have equanimity to support his wisdom practice, his vipassana practice. All types of people who become enlightened have the same level or minimum level of samadhi and wisdom. The minimum level of samadhi is Apana Samadhi, or the fourth dhyana. Wisdom is to be able to understand the three characteristics of existence and the Four Noble Truths. But there might be more deeper understanding for some people, some who's more intelligent or more wiser. But basically, you need to be able to understand the Four Noble Truths and the three characteristics of existence in order for you to become enlightened. So we divided two types of people, one who's more proficient with the practice of meditation and samadhi. The other is more proficient with the practice of thinking in terms of the three characteristics and the Four Noble Truths.
So it's basically discernment, and but you still need the Apanya Samadhi at the end of the day.
Yeah,
right?
you still need the basic samadhi panya to become enlightened. You need equanimity from samadhi, and you need to be able to see the three characteristics of existence and the Four Noble Truths.
Thanks.
But you might know more than that, know more than the basic. Like the Buddha, he said that the teaching that I gave to you, to the monk, like leaves on, like he picked up a few leaves in his hand and said, these are the leaves that in my hand. Are they greater or lesser than the leaves in the forest? You know? And the monk said, well, the leaves in your hand is a very small amount compared to the leaves in the forest, entire forest. But the Buddha said, the knowledge I teach to you is like the leaves on my hand. But the knowledge I know from my own practice is like the leaves in the forest. There are much more knowledge that I didn't tell you about, which you don't need to know.
So a lot of things are not important, right? So it's just the Noble Eightfold Path and the Four
Yeah.
Noble.
You might have know something more than you need for enlightenment, spiritual knowledge. But you don't need it for enlightenment.
Yeah, like some people ask when is the beginning and the end of the universe. Those are
Yeah.
all not really important. It's not important at all.
Yeah, the nature, but the Buddha might know. The Buddha, he might know the nature of jhana, which we don't know. Therefore, in imponderable things that ordinary people like us don't understand. It's the law of karma, the rising and falling of the universe, for instance. And some of the other two, I'm not sure about jhana and about the ability of the Buddha. Okay.
Okay, thanks, Sanjay.
So you just concentrate on the triple practice of sila, samadhi, and panya.
Yeah.
Sila, keep at least the 8 precepts or more if you can. Samadhi, at least you should be able to get into the fourth jhana. You might not need to go into the rupa jhana, for instance, or have psychic power from your meditation practice. But you have to have equanimity from the fourth jhana as the as the minimum requirement of samadhi. And with wisdom, you have to see the four noble truths, the three characteristics that happening in your mind right now. When you have crisis, you have suffering. And you see the cause of suffering is your desire, your craving, or your expectation. And if you want to get rid of your suffering, you have to see the nature of the three characteristics of the nature of the thing that you have crisis with, you have problem with. You have to see that they have anicca, dukkha, anatta.
So always go back to the three characteristics, right? In any problem that we face, it will all be like impermanent, right? And non-self.
Yes, everything is impermanent, no self. If you cling to them or you want something from them, you get suffering because you'll be able to get them all the time. You might get it sometime, and you might not get it some other time.
You told us before expectation, right? You've got expectation.
Yeah. You cannot expect because everything is anatta. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. It can rain tomorrow. You might have tsunami tomorrow. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Next, Philip, also from Malaysia.
Good evening, Ajaan. Just glad to be here to be listening in. No questions. Whatever is needed.
Okay.
Is there. Thank you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you, Ajaan.
Next, Ricardo from Uruguay.
Hello, Tana-chan. Nice to see you and see all the group. So, I have two questions. The first one is, some teachings says that we should contemplate the all day long five parts of the body. That says the hair, the body hair, the teeth, the nails, and the skin. What is the purpose of this practice?
So this is basically taught to monks to use as an object of study. You want to study the nature of the body. Actually, you want to study the entire 32 parts of the body. But when this is taught during the ordination ceremony, when you ordain, you have to at least know the 5 parts of the body. Like, it's only taught 5 parts because it takes too long to teach the 32 parts. But the goal is for you to take up from the 5 parts and continue with the rest of the other parts of the body.
Okay.
So that you can see the nature of the body clearly. Okay. We only see half of the body, like 1/5 of the body, 1/6 of the body. We see the 5 parts, but the other parts hidden in the body we don't see. So we have to see the other part by just contemplating the name first and try to visualize the image of the parts of the body. So that this is for the monk, because the monk has to be celibate. They have to control the sexual desire. If the body constantly, if they see the 32 parts of the body constantly, they can suppress or stop the sexual desire from coming up. So this is very important for monks to study. Okay. This is the first subject that monk has to learn on day 1 of their ordination, from the ordination. Not just the 5 part, but since it takes too long, 32, but the goal is to go through the rest of the parts of the body.
Okay.
Okay.
I have another question, kind of related. And I've been practicing, and all the practice I do, it's of enormous benefit, especially with the benefit to relate to other people. But sometimes, or most of the time that I'm mindful, I concentrate my mindfulness outside, but not too much inside, like what I'm thinking or how the process of thinking is going or what my feelings are and all that. Is there like a percentage that I should be 50-50 or more, like 60 inside and 40 looking outside? Or how does that relate? I mean, mindfulness inside, mindfulness of what's happening outside.
Well, see, mindfulness is something you don't have and you need to develop first. And you need an object to focus on. So in the Satipatthana Sutta, the Buddha taught the body, keep watching the body in order for you to become more mindful. So don't worry about inside yet. When you haven't yet have enough sati or mindfulness, you cannot watch inside effectively. You have to wait until you have enough mindfulness. And how much is enough? You have enough mindfulness is when you'll be able to enter into the fourth jhana.
All right.
Then after that, then you can look inside. Look inside the thought, the emotions, the greed, hate, and delusion that might come up inside. And then you can stop them when you see them coming up. But that's later on. That's more vipassana practice. But right now, you're practicing mindfulness. You have to understand what are you doing right now. You're practicing mindfulness. And you need an object to develop mindfulness with, which is your body. If you're moving around, watch the body movement. If you're sitting, then you watch the breath instead. To get the mind to the fourth jhana first. Anapanasati will get you to the fourth jhana. But before you can get to anapanasati, you have to keep watching your body from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep. Okay.
Okay, very clear. Thank you.
Once you have jhana and then you want to study the nature of your mind, you can look into it. See, it's anicca, it's constantly changing. Things in your mind keep changing all the time. Your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings keep changing all the time. Anatta, you cannot control them, you cannot stop them. Sometimes you can, sometimes you cannot. If we can stop them, stop. If we cannot stop them, then you just have to let them be. But this come after you have the fourth jhana.
Yeah.
Right now you are practicing mindfulness. You're still at the ABCs.
Kindergarten.
Don't go write a novel yet. It's not time for you to be writing novel.
Okay. Don't jump.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good
All right.
day. Thank you.
You're welcome. Next meeting from Indonesia.
Yeah, Ajahn. Good evening, Ajahn. Ajahn, lately I can watch the activity of my mind clearly, but at some case I react too fast, Ajahn. Like when I listening to Ajahn Dhamma talk most of my day, when I find and I hear the new knowledge, new wisdom, and then since I adore Ajahn, and then wow, like that Ajahn. So I tell myself, this is also reaction, but is it kind reaction or not, Ajahn? Should I let it be, or should I just become a watcher like before?
Well, the goal is to get rid of the dukkha in the mind. whenever it arises. But if it's not dukkha, then you don't have to do anything to it.
Yeah, that's not dukkha because
Okay.
it's more improve my sadha, improve my faith. Yeah, because wow, this good like that, Ajahn.
If it doesn't hurt you, then you don't have to do anything. If it hurts you, then you have to find a way of getting rid of it.
Yeah. On Saturday, Ajahn talk about the layperson duty, and on Sunday, Ajahn talk about the two kind of happiness. So, the duty of layperson, I think I just heard from Ajahn that I haven't known before that I have the duty to study the Four Noble Truths and also to apply. Is it correct, Ajahn?
Yes, you have to study the Dhamma, then
Yeah.
practice. Then after that, you practice the Dhamma until you become enlightened.
Yeah, that simple thing, but sometimes for most of the layperson, they don't know their duty, Ajahn. Like me, I also surprised when listen to Ajahn Dhamma talk that I have that kind of duty.
But
Because
you're doing it now. You're studying
yeah,
right now.
yeah, that's why I'm happy because I'm on the right path.
Mhm. You're
That's why
studying and you're practicing. All you have to wait for now is to become enlightened.
yeah, that's my goal, Ajahn.
Yeah.
No shortcut, only devotion. I believe in consistent and persistent.
Yes.
Yeah, give me 10 years, Ajahn, because I hope Ajahn live longer. That's why I'm competing with my time, yeah, because lack of resources, because I have to taking care of my mom and so on and so on. I have to prepare everything, but I'm very serious in doing it as my compassion and loving kindness to my teacher, to Ajahn, that I will take all of Ajahn teaching to my heart and apply and practice in my daily. That's my gratitude to Ajahn.
Yes, good. Don't give
Yeah.
yourself too much time because you might not have it.
Yeah. But I keep on struggling it. And yeah, I put all of my effort on it, Ajahn, with all of my condition.
It's like this week I witnessed two deaths in the village where I go to collect alms. One is a 17-year-old girl just got into a motorcycle accident and she died from the accident. Another is an older woman, about 72, but bedridden for a few years, and she also died. So we don't know when we're gonna die, whether we're gonna die 72-year-old or 17-year-old, we don't know. So just the Buddha said you must not be complacent. You must try to exert as much practice as you can, do as much practice as you can.
Yeah, maybe I die first. That's why I should I keep set the impermanence to my mind that I'm competing with my time.
Yeah. Don't waste your time, that's what I'm trying to say. Try to take up as much time as you can for the practice.
And actually, I'm not afraid of die because after listening to Ajahn Dhamma talk that there is something just change the body like that. Because we have no power, no psychic power, so we cannot communicate to the other spiritual being. That's why we see that as something scary, but it's nothing scary, in fact.
Yeah, it's like going to sleep and enter into dreamland or something. When we die, we enter into dreamland. We dream of good dreams and bad dreams. If we have a lot of good karma, we will have good dreams. If we have more bad karma than good karma, then we will have bad dreams.
Yeah,
and until we wake up with a new body when we are reborn again next time.
Yeah, the goal is not to be reborn again, Ajahn.
Yeah, but sometimes you have no choice.
Like Ajahn said that never going back to that burning house.
Yeah.
it's
So
it's
you have,
burned.
so
Why
you
we
have
should?
to hurry up with your practice. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's why. That's why. Yeah, maybe I have the opportunity to live alone, and then also just feed my body and then only drink water, and like Achan said to one of the layperson, because don't rely on the body, because body is changing. We cannot rely our happiness to that something not permanent like that. So we have to build the mind like a rock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rely on meditation for your happiness. Don't rely on your body, because your body will get weaker and weaker, get older and older, and you will not be able to rely on get happiness from the body, through the body eventually. But if you use meditation, you can always have happiness regardless of the condition of the body.
Yeah, even it's sick, old or dead, we can be happy.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, Achan.
Okay,
Thank you, Achan.
you're welcome. Next, Rohini, you're back to the UK now from a 7-day trip to Thailand. How was the experience like?
Good evening, Ajaan. Yes, I returned yesterday. Yeah, my trip to Thailand. The purpose is to visit Ajaan in person and pay my respect to Ajaan and offer dana. So it went very well, and I'm very grateful to hotel staff made it possible. They were very, very helpful. So I thanks them if they are listening. So yeah, see, I seek nothing else from the trip. So now I need to focus on my practice. So
Yes, your goal should be
yeah,
the
that's
fourth jhana, the fourth jhana.
yeah. So
First, to be mindful all the time, as much as
yeah.
possible.
Yeah, so this couple of months, actually, I don't have anything. I wanted to concentrate 100%. I want to put my effort 100% to my practice. So that's what my goal is at the moment. So
that's good.
Yeah. Can I just ask one question? Can Sotapanna person still get angry or feel disappointment? And
Yes. Our level except the Arahant only who don't get angry anymore. Sotapanna, Sakidagami, Anagami, they can still get angry.
they feel kind of disappointment and
That's right.
sadness arise in the
Yeah.
yeah. They probably can control up to a certain point, like not reacting to it, but inside them they feel angry or
Yes.
disappointed. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So no any other questions, Ajaan. So I just wanted to practice. So of course it is harder. Harder means it's not hard to practice, but yeah, mindfulness is still weak. So that's
Yes.
goal now. So I need to perfect mindfulness and
don't expect quick result. Just be patient.
No, yeah. I think I have yes, I should not. Okay, I just take Ajah's advice and just move on with it and see how it goes.
Keep practicing mindfulness, keep meditating, and
Yeah.
slowly it will get you to where you want to go.
I feel I'm my mind become calm when I'm doing sitting and anapanasati, but not much during walking meditation. It just make me feel a bit.
Yes, because when you sit, you can concentrate more than when you walk.
Yes, I tried walking meditation. I just feel it doesn't do anything to my mind. I don't know whether I'm doing it incorrectly, but sitting meditation, of course, have a impact on my mindfulness.
Well, when you walk, you have to focus on something often. Like your step, for instance, just watch your step, left, right, left, right, left, right. Then your mind can become more concentrated and more calm.
Yeah, I will try. Yeah.
Or Bhutto,
Because
Bhutto, Bhutto, when you step, left, right, or Bhutto, Bhutto, as you walk.
okay, I will try, Ajahn. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, keep on
Okay.
practicing.
I will.
You'll get there soon enough. Just be patient.
Yeah, I think that is um, Ajahn has been teaching so much, and I think if I don't, I just feel we have a great teacher and still not make use of it, and it's just very sad. So I must put my 100% effort to it.
Don't
Now,
worry. Don't
yeah.
worry. There's a story about this. Somebody asked the Buddha that you taught people to go to Nibbana, but how come some get there and some don't get there? The Buddha said, I don't know. I did my job. It's you who have to walk to Nibbana, not me. If you walk, you get there. You don't walk, you don't get there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Ajahn. Thank you.
So keep on walking. Mindfulness is walking.
Yes, I have to do it because I can't keep on sitting continuously. Maybe, well, I need to alternate. So I need to practice walking meditation as well. So
Yes, and whatever you do, you should also be mindful. When you're
yes,
drinking coffee, when you're eating food, when you're getting dressed, whatever you do, just be mindful. Keep watching your body.
yeah. Okay, Ajahn, I will.
Okay.
Okay,
Next,
thank you.
next,
Thank you.
outsourcing from Malaysia.
Evening, Tan Ajahn. I'm happy listening. I'm very grateful to Tan Ajahn for the teachings and guidance.
Okay, you still practicing 6 hours sitting, staying one spot?
One day a week.
1 day a week. How did you find it? Good?
Very good. Now I'm trying to do contemplation. Ajahn told me last week to see the 3 characteristics of existence in everything: hearing, listening, seeing, everything.
So that you become detached from them. You don't cling to them because you know one day you will have to lose them. Okay, good.
Okay, thank you very much, Ajahn.
Next, Belinda from Singapore.
Namaskar, Ajahn. Tanya, can you hear me clear?
Yes, perfectly.
Ajahn was saying to Alvin, some people are more proficient in wisdom, some people are more proficient in samadhi.
Yes.
So I just thinking like
they are more able than they need to be. You need 50% to pass, but there's some made it to 80, some 90%.
So for us, when we practice, we need to gradually know ourselves, right? How do we through practice then we discover where we incline to? Is that true, Ajahn?
You don't have to worry about that. Just keep on practicing.
Mm.
Then eventually you'll know
Mm.
which is more, which you are more proficient with.
Ajaan, I have one question about I may have an opportunity to go for pilgrimage in India, but then I normally listen to Ajaan say that we have confidence with the Dhamma, the triple gem. We probably don't need to go to some places just to.
If you want to go to India, it's better to go to a retreat, a meditation retreat. I think you get more benefit if you already have confidence in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. But if you're still not sure about the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, maybe visiting the holy site can can give you more confidence, more faith. So it depends on what you need, what you want. If you have no doubt in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, then it won't make much difference whether you go or not. So it will be more fruitful for you to, instead of going to India, go to a meditation retreat instead. Because by going to India, you're also indulging in sensual pleasure.
I still
Right.
may be stressed, Ajahn, because I stayed in India before for 1 month. It was internship in 1999, very early days. So you have to drink from plastic bottle water. Yeah, so it's also tiring, very tiring. So I'm thinking, yeah, since I already went to India before, and then probably don't, yeah. I also recently had more dreams of going for retreats now, Ajahn. I feel like I need to go for retreats, but I don't have in the dream. I kind of like I miss the bus, keep missing buses, and I end up like there are delays. Like I'm not too like I kind of lost to get to where I wanted to go. So I feel that probably reflecting my current condition. Where best to go for a retreat like that? Or I missed the bus, or it's my own mind, or like that. So Ajahn, any comment on that, Ajahn?
About what?
About the dream that I'm like looking for a retreat. I like sort of know in the dream, I know I'm going for a retreat place, but I've never been there and I miss the buses and all.
Well, if the dream can push you to do more practice, then it's good. So if it doesn't push you to do more practice, then it's not good.
Yeah, like looking for a place to go like that. A retreat place or Ajahn. Like I sort of know where I'm going, but halfway I will be lost. But in between, there'll be friends who like appear to help. But in the dream, I know that they cannot be with me forever, or they can't help me throughout. I still have to stand on my own feet. So like you're still searching like that, a place for retreat, or I know the direction, but I just keep lost, missing the bus.
Don't worry about the place or direction, because what's in a dream and in real life might be different. But you should put emphasis on what you dream. You just put the emphasis on what the dream can do to you. If it can inspire you to do more practice, then that's good. If they don't inspire, then that's bad. Don't follow the dream. Okay.
Ajahn, I was listening to Aparaji. She says she's like, having some crisis. Like I'm also having certain issues. I don't quite know how to deal with it. But I guess I just have to calm the mind first and trust the mind will do the best. And I think you also told earlier, first when I saw whatever will be, will be. So I'm trying to keep my mind calm and find the answer within Ajahn. And then I do my best to navigate in that.
If you can do something about it, then you do it. If you cannot do it, then you just let it be.
So when I do something about it, I have to make sure I do it with not a mind from aversion or greed, right, Ajahn?
No. When I say when you can do something about it, you look at the result of your action. If you can do something and produce good result, then do it. Don't worry about whether you do it greed or aversion or what. If you have to do something, think of the product that come out from your action. If the product is good, then do it. If the product is bad, then don't do it. It doesn't have to do with aversion or greed or anything like this.
So if the intention is would help people or would be able to benefit.
Intention is not good enough. You have to look at the result. Good intention but bad result, then it's better not to do it.
But I won't know the results until I attempted, right, Ajahn?
Then if you don't know, then don't do it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Ajahn.
Okay, you're welcome. Next, Diana from King City, Canada.
Namo Buddhaya, Ajahn Suchart. Somehow you've disappeared from my screen. I'm not sure.
Maybe it's on the next page. You have to,
Oh, okay,
you
I
have to
see.
slide in the next page.
Oh, maybe oh, there you are.
Okay. So what can I do for you today?
Yes, I think overall I made some progress in terms of just accepting that practice isn't possible for me daily. And I refocused on just like more mindfulness during the day as much as possible. It looks like I've made some progress in terms of maintaining mindfulness and being able to not be swept away with emotions. Just acknowledging that they're here now and they'll be gone, or they'll be gone when they'll be gone. And I was able to I had to have two difficult conversations, and I was overwhelmed with discomfort, but I was just able to just calm down and go and face it. And I guess my mind was fearful that the person will be upset and angry, and then I would be left with all that emotion. But I just kind of decided to accept it ahead of time, and the outcome was actually different, and that surprised me. But it also gave me like inspiration that I was on the right practice kind of way.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. And the only thing that this mind keeps questioning about is like what outcomes in my life are like karmic because of past sankharas, and what exactly I have control over. I have a feeling that I may be attributing more to sankharas than to what I can do.
Well, what you can do is only in the present. What past is gone. You cannot You cannot change the past. It's already gone. And the future is not here yet. So the only thing you can do is now, here and now, the present.
Okay, so then if I just focus my mind like on what I can do right now, then I could stay more grounded and like and then I would be doing everything I can within my control instead of like thinking, or is this outcome, or is this what am I thinking? Like, is this obstacle here due to some sankar, and then feeling down about it. So then instead of that, I could just focus more on what I can do about it now.
Yes, right. And what kind of karma are you doing, good or bad karma? If it's bad karma, then don't do it. If it's good karma, then do it.
Given this circumstance, like not try to change it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's very helpful actually, because I find my mind gets trapped in it when I have time to think. And the other thing is, when I hear you say, just watch your body, somehow, I'm not sure how, but my mind starts feeling my body. And then I remember you said a few times it's mindfulness of the body is not the being aware of sensation. So then what do I do then?
Just watch the body. Just keep watching your body. Whatever your body is doing, you do it with the body. So that you don't make any mistakes when you do things with if you're watching with your body, watching your body with your mind.
So like when my eyes are if my eyes are open, and what about if my eyes are like, I'll give a clue, like yesterday afternoon I was having like a migraine, so I couldn't quite sit, so I lay down, and then I started with the mindfulness of the breath, and then very quickly the mind shifted into the body, and then I kept bringing my mind to the breath, and the mind kept on going to the body. Was I still doing the right thing?
You can use either one. You can watch the breath, or you can watch the body. But if you're not moving, then you should watch the breath. But if the body is moving, then you should watch the body.
Okay. So if I'm lying down and not moving, then I was doing on the right path, bringing the mind back to the breathing.
That's right. And if you are hit with something more, some strong sensation like pain or something, then you might have to see how do you react to pain. If you react with craving, if you want it to go away, then you should stop, because wanting the pain to go away can create more stress for you. Instead, you should accept the pain rather than trying to get rid of the pain. Accepting with mindfulness. Accept that the pain is here, it's anicca, it's anatta, you cannot control it.
Okay, what if I accepted it, but I wasn't happy about it?
That means if you're not happy, it means you're reacting to pain rather than accepting the pain.
So the reaction is still inside somewhere there.
You're reacting when you're not happy. It means you don't want it here, you want it to be gone. And it's not gone, so you're not happy.
But it's painful. Like,
I know, you cannot do anything about it, but you don't have to react to the pain. That's the point. Just know it's painful and accept it for what it is.
Okay, then how to make the mind? It's just it gets like slowly pulled into the pain, instead of like, here's the pain, and then maybe I can focus on something else, but it doesn't work like that. It's kind of like
yes, you can focus on your breath. Bring your mind back to the breath. If it doesn't want to come back to the breath, you might use the mantra instead. Butto, Butto, or chant some phrase, any phrase, to keep your mind away from the pain. You can chant Buddho, Dhammo, Sangho, Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta, or anything.
Okay, I'll try that next time, because I do experience a lot of migraines, and they prevent me from doing a lot of things. Okay.
This is still mindfulness practice. When you recite Buddho, Dhammo, Sangho, this is still mindfulness practice. You just switch the object from the pain to the Buddha, Dhammo, Sangho, or to the breath if you can. If you cannot accept the pain, when you feel the pain and you start to react, then you should pull your mind away from the pain first, so that you don't react to the pain.
Okay. And then do the okay. Okay. Yeah, maybe I shifted to the breathing too soon. I'll do the chant first.
Yeah. But if you can accept the pain, then there's no need to move away from the pain. Just if you're happy with the pain, then there's no need to run away from it, right?
Yeah, that hasn't happened. Like that hasn't happened with the migraines. Like I was able to deal, like if it's a pain in my knees or in my back, like any other place other than the migraine, somehow like just the migraines somehow are very depressing.
You're just prejudiced to the migraine, that's all.
Okay.
Don't be
Yes, I am.
prejudiced.
Yeah, you're right. I'm prejudiced because it's the only thing. It actually prevents me from like thinking clearly when I need to do something. I find it challenging. It's
But
overwhelming.
you have to accept that the situation doesn't support your thinking yet.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Ajaan, Suchart, my daughter had a question. Is that all right?
Sure, come in.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can do it too. All right. She just wants to pay respect.
Hello. How are you?
Good.
Okay. What do you want to ask? You got a question? You got a question? No question. Just want to pay respect. Okay. Good to see you. Be good, be nice, be kind, okay? Yeah. All right.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.
Early in the morning, she had a question about what to do if your eyes keep opening when you're sitting on meditation. That was her. Maybe she got shy a little bit. Could you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm just trying to think of an answer. If you cannot stop your eyes from opening, then leave it alone. Let it open.
Okay, I'll share with her that answer.
Yeah. Sometimes the eyes can be anatta, so sometimes you can close it, sometimes you cannot close it.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know how to answer that for her. Okay, thank you. I'll actually let her listen to your answer when we listen.
Okay.
And since I've been listening with you on Zoom almost like for a year now, another progress I made is I have come away successfully from just feeling the pressure to engage in social events, and it's been kind of nice to just not feel the pull and not feel the need to kind of just be okay with it, that like this is what we're doing, just more solitude and more mindfulness.
Yes. And if you have to engage, then you should use loving kindness to deal with people. And you have to engage with them.
Oh, and I made a big progress with my mother too. Like I just tried to channel like gratitude and gratefulness, like because I was trying to find out a way, why am I not able to just be okay when she's kind of saying things I don't like. And I just kind of in my mind started to just be grateful for like whatever she's saying, and it has shifted a lot.
Yes.
For both of us.
You should think about the thing she did for you when you were young, when you were a baby. She looked after you.
Yeah, she worked like crazy to provide everything.
Yeah. This is enough to make you feel grateful when you think of it.
Yeah, and I began vocalizing it to her when she was open to listen, and she really liked it. Like it made her feel really good. It's kind of like she didn't think how much she contributed, and maybe it was contributing to the insecurity. And now she just feels that she finally thinks and feels that I am grateful to her, which was a big conflict that she had before, like I'm not grateful.
You just have to show it to her, that's all. Maybe you
Yeah.
didn't show any gratefulness then.
Oh, I don't know. But now it seems like okay.
Yeah, to show gratefulness is to make her happy. Do things that will make her happy.
Oh yes, we'll see how it goes this week. We're going to visit because just when I think I got it, like I don't know if it's my ego, my pride, or my headache, but I'll try to keep a good balance and just switch to the Buddha if it's like something unpleasant.
Yeah, don't argue, don't say bad things to her.
Don't say anything, okay. Okay, I will try.
Say
Yeah,
only good things. If you want to say anything, say something good. If you have to say something bad, then you should shut up.
Yeah, so the test will come this week.
Yeah.
Yes, because last time we went to visit with her, it was good.
Yeah.
It was. I tried to whenever like I was able to catch myself and like redirect.
Yes, use mindfulness. When you feel angry, you should forgive her. Whatever you say, you must be careful that it doesn't hurt her. Whatever you say or do, and if you can do something to make her happy, then do it. Maybe you can bring her some gift or say doing something for her. Give her a massage or something. Maybe
Yes, actually, that's exactly what I have done. I have said, okay, that's it. Before I leave, this is what we're doing, and I just kind of like firmed up, and she was so happy about it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
loving kindness.
Yeah, because she does have like tension in the body. It builds up, and that's one of the things that we do now. I said, okay, before I leave, we put cartoons for my daughter, and I just squish the tension out.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
No, just always so uplifted and happy to be here and hear your Dhamma. And yes, thank you.
Yes, so happy to be of service to you. Hope you return for more.
Pardon me?
Hope you return for more.
What do you mean?
Come back for more.
Oh yeah. Yes. It's been life-changing because the week is quick but very drowning in terms of just lay living. But I try.
Yeah, okay. Don't forget, Anicca, life is short. Life is not permanent. This can give you a better perspective on life and how to deal with life situations. After all, we are gonna die, so why get so stressful about it? Right?
Yes. Oh, actually, there's been one thing that weighing on my mind is like, this, I'm always renting the houses and always like the stress of changing housing, but I just keep thinking that it's like, okay, then it's anicca. Then
Yes,
whichever
Anicca.
way.
Yes, right. You have become a wandering monk. You don't have a permanent residence. You keep changing.
I thought, yeah, I was really hopeful of this place, but the house has been built new, and the landlord raising rent a lot more than is possible. Okay.
So it's time to move on.
Yeah. It just again means like the packing, but it's okay. I can do it mindfully and
no attachment to any places.
Okay.
If you have to move. You have to go.
Yeah. I guess in my mind, I was just wanting to provide some stability for my daughter because before we moved every year, but maybe it's just the wrong thing to hold on to.
Yes, you have to look at the reality more than the inspiration.
Okay.
You want something, but you don't get it, so you have to look what you get and be thankful for what you get.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, so we're back to my first question about like doing what I can in the moment now.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Every moment of your life, try to do the best you can.
Okay.
That's the
And
only
then-
time. That's the only time you can do anything for yourself. Is now, not the past, not the future.
Okay, so that would be my real test of mindfulness then.
Yes.
Okay.
And to be mindful means to be in the present all the time.
Yeah, not making decisions on the past or the future fear, just in the moment.
That's right.
Oh, that's challenging, but we will see how this week goes.
Okay. Good. All right. Next, Lynn from Indonesia. Oh, you still in Australia or you're back in Indonesia now? Australia, you still cold. Put on your heavy.
Good evening, Ajaan. Yes, I'm still in Australia last week, and this coming Sunday I'll be going back to Indonesia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy your stay?
Yes, I do. In a way, but I can't do much practice in here.
So you can't wait to go back now.
Go back to the meditation routine. But on the other hand, that I will miss my family though if I go back. Yeah. So
But you have to know that you cannot live with them forever.
yes, that's true.
So it's good to be separated from time to time.
Yeah.
To acclimatize yourself with having to be alone.
Mm. Yes.
Because we come alone and we go alone, we live alone.
Mm.
We are
Sometimes
alone. We can be alone, but we don't have to be lonely. If you meditate, then you don't become lonely, and you would prefer to live alone once you're not lonely anymore.
Mm.
The reason why people cannot live alone because they're lonely. But if they're happy and they're not lonely, then they would prefer to live alone.
Mm.
Because when you live alone, there is no issue with other people.
Yeah, life is a lot easier when we are alone. Yeah.
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 Okay, you have any question?
Yes, I do have one question for tonight. How to keep motivated in when we are doing the same thing over and over again?
Well, study the biography, the story of the Buddha and his noble disciple. They all have to do the same thing every day and for a long time before they reach their destination. Or think about eating. Why don't you you don't like eating? You eat every day. You eat the same thing every day.
Like eating is a necessity, right? That's
No, I think it's your defilement. I think it's more your defilement. You enjoy eating, but you don't enjoy practicing. That's all. But you have to look at practicing. It's like eating for the mind, eating food for the mind. Practicing is giving food to the mind. If you don't practice, then your mind can become hungry, become starving. So when you think like this, then you will have motivation to do the same thing again and again. You don't complain about eating. Now I have to have breakfast now. I have to have lunch now. I have to have dinner now. Because you know there's benefit to eating, right? So you should think of the benefit you get from practicing also. It's the same thing. It's like giving food to the mind when you practice. Give the mind contentment, give the mind peace and happiness.
What? Yeah.
Or think of the consequence of not doing it. The more you don't do it, then the more you will become angry, you will become more stressful and restless. Then if you keep on doing it.
Like what I see from Ajaan is that you have been giving teaching all these years and answering questions of so many people, and most of the questions are quite similar in one way or another. And then I didn't see a point where you are not patient and you're always very how do you say, very truthful and very sincere in giving answers to all of us. So what keeps the flame burning all the time? That's the reason why I ask.
Well, I have nothing to do with it, so for me it's enjoyable to be talking to you and giving you an answer. And if I can help someone, I will feel good. Helping other people makes you feel good, you know. I'm happy, I'm enjoying it. So that's why I'm here every week, just like you are.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so very much, Tanajan, for your relentless teaching.
Just keep on doing what you do every day, thinking about like eating your meal. You have to eat every day, so you have to practice every day.
Mm.
Food for the mind and food for the body. You need both.
Mm.
Okay. Good.
Okay. Hope you're
Next.
well and healthy.
Yes. Thank you. Sri and Czech from Vancouver.
Greetings, Ajahn.
How far away from Vancouver? Just on the outskirts of the city.
Half an hour, like
Half an hour from Vancouver.
Vancouver sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, today is Canada Day, Ajahn. Over here. It's Canada Day.
Canada.
Canada Day. July 1st, Canada Day.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I guess it's Canada Day. Canada. It's
Canada Day.
yeah.
Holiday.
Yeah.
Today National Day.
Yeah.
Like 4th of July.
Yeah. Yes.
That's similar. Okay. So you call Canada Day.
Yeah, they call Canada Day.
No, like in America they call Independent Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
In Thailand, they call National Day, right? In Thailand?
Yes, National Day.
National Day. Yeah. Yeah. The just now you said to Rohini that at the Buddha's time, like people ask Buddha that why like some people can get to Nibbana and some cannot. And the Buddha said he doesn't know really.
Yeah, he didn't know. I taught them all the same thing. Some get there, some don't get there. Why? Because some follow his teaching, some don't follow his teaching.
But the Buddha, like the Buddha should have like 100% Chitta Vimutti and Panya Vimutti, isn't it? No, Ajahn? That he both are he
Yes,
should be.
he have both. He have Ceto Vimutti and Panya Vimutti. He has psychic power. He has the ability to recollect past life and able to connect with the spiritual being. And he's also able to teach them in a way that makes people understand, become enlightened very easily.
But he doesn't know everything. Ajahn. He knows pretty much everything, or
I think he knows everything, or he knows that something that he cannot know. Like the origin of the universe, for instance. But he knows that he doesn't know. Because it's not possible to know. Like he tried to retrace the start of his life, and he said he kept going back and never reached the beginning of his life.
Yeah.
So he stopped.
Oh, I like that one. He know that he doesn't know.
He knows that he cannot know. He cannot know.
He cannot know. Oh, okay. So just like the one that if people ask him, oh, why some people can get to Nibbana and some
That's
cannot.
right. But he said
He,
that
he
he
knows that
doesn't
he
know
doesn't know.
because he doesn't go after everybody that he taught. And
Oh,
and watch them every moment of their life. What are they doing or not?
yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. That okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Um. Tan Ajahn, like you advise us to recollect the five like truths of life, right? Like having been born, we are subjected to aging, sickness, death, separation from loved ones, and subject to our own karma, right? Is that the same contemplation as contemplating like anicca, dukkha, anatta, like or different kind of contemplation? If we
Same
want
is
to.
it's in the same category. Anicca is aging, sickness, and death. The body is anicca. The anicca, the body will change from birth to death.
Dukang is like it's also dukang because we have to
It is
go through all these.
it customized suffering when we see the body getting old, getting sick, or die, or separate from the one you love.
Yeah, and there's nothing we can do about it. It's not up to us, so it's
Right, it's
anatta.
anatta. It's not. It's like the weather. You cannot choose the weather. Today I want it raining. Tomorrow I want it snowing.
Oh. So it's the same then that like we are actually contemplating anicca, dukkha, anatta, right? Like when we are
Yes,
doing.
in a simple way. But there are many other things that you have to consider as anicca, dukkha, anatta, besides the body. But
Yeah.
for beginners, this is all you need to know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Everything that you come into contact with, they are all anicca, dukkha, anatta. By what you see, by what you hear, by what you smell or taste, they are all anicca. They come and gone. They come and go. And sometimes you don't want them to come, they come because they are anatta. They're not under your control.
Yeah.
So everything practically that come into contact with the mind.
It's anicca, dukkha,
Yeah.
anatta.
If the mind doesn't want to get any dukkha, then the mind has to be detached. Just be merely knowing, accepting, knowing, accepting. Don't have any cravings. Don't have any reaction with craving or with desire.
And that's contemplating the Four Noble Truths then.
That's right, because dukkha in the three characteristics is the same dukkha in the Four Noble Truths.
Mm. And I really liked the discussion last week with B. Raveen about like you were talking about the five truths. The Buddha added we are subjected to our own karma. That really makes it complete because if we think that we will get sick and die anyways, and we might just we might not. I know that people that think that you don't have to follow rules and can do whatever you want, but then the Buddha added the
The law
fifth
of
that
karma.
subject. Yeah, I really like that one. That makes it really complete. That you
Yes.
don't. Yeah.
Our action is being controlled by our karma, by the law of karma. You do good action, you will reap the good benefits from the good karma. And if you do bad karma, you'll reap the bad benefit from it.
Yeah, so it controls us because if we think that we're gonna die anyway, so we can do whatever we want.
Yeah, I know.
The karma really part really
Yeah.
completes it. Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot do anything you want. You only have to
Yeah.
do only good karma and
Yeah.
avoid doing bad karma.
Yes.
Or else just don't know. If you cannot do this, then just don't do anything.
Don't do anything.
Then at least you won't hurt yourself. See? If you don't do bad karma, then you don't hurt yourself. If you cannot do good karma, then at least don't do anything.
Don't create
Yeah,
more.
but don't do bad karma.
Don't do bad karma. Yes.
Do only good karma if you can. This is the basic teaching of all the Buddhas. Avoid doing bad karma, do only good karma, and purify the mind. This is a summary of all the Buddha's teaching. Every Buddha will teach the same thing. Teach these three types of action. Stop doing bad karma, do only good karma, and purify the mind.
Every Buddha teach this.
Yeah, because they reach the same conclusion, the same truth. The enlightenment, they see the same thing. They see the karma, bad karma will lead you into to more suffering. Good karma will lead you away from suffering and leading you to happiness. And purification of the mind will stop this whole problem of rebirth. When there's no rebirth, then there's no more problem.
Yeah. And all Buddha teach the Four Noble Truth.
That's right. The purification of the mind comes from the Four Noble Truths. The path leading to cessation of suffering is the purification of the mind. Sila, Samadhi, and Panya. Morality, Samadhi, and wisdom will purify the mind.
And Sila is the one that is the one do good karma, don't do bad karma.
Stopping the good, stopping doing the bad karma, but keeping the sila, keeping the precept. And dana, do dana. This is a good action. Charity.
So it's basically Sila, Samadhi, Panya too. Like doing good karma, don't do bad karma, purify the mind. Yeah.
That's right. Once you're at the stage of purification, you probably concentrate more just on the purification and not worrying about the good or the bad karma, because you won't be doing both. You'll be only doing the purification, where you'll be only practice mindfulness and meditation.
There are stages, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Anything else? Sri, you haven't talked yet.
I like you mentioned this morning that practice makes perfect. Because I personally believe, like, if we spend like 10,000 hours like in order to make something, like you will become like, good at it, right?
That's
So
right.
now I'm finding way to establish my mindfulness. Like if Buddha doesn't work, then I'll more like recite like chanting like Namo Tassa until like I feel at one point that I can regain or establish the mindfulness. So just like
Yes,
more.
you just have to keep doing it. Like all the athletes, if you interview them, those who have won the gold medal, how did they win the gold medal? Because they keep on practicing their sports, right? If they're running, they keep running every day. They don't stop running.
Yeah.
If they're golfer, they keep hitting the golf ball every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to keep on practicing. If you're a meditator, you have to practice mindfulness and meditation every day, all day long, except when you go to sleep. Then you can get to jhana very soon.
Yeah, I have to.
It's a good analogy.
Yeah. I have to think about like establish mindfulness all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't expect enlightenment without practicing all the time.
That is what I'm doing now. Yeah.
Will help.
And also I like today you mentioned that like from if we have a bad dream, but actually we can turn it into a good things if like that dream causes us to practice more.
Yes.
And I really like that. Yes. We've seen something bad sometimes, but then we didn't turn it into a good use.
Yes, it can we can inspire you to do good thing, then that can be a good thing. Whether it's good dream or bad dream, doesn't matter. What matters is if you can make good use from what you see or experience.
Make good use.
Yeah, make good use of them.
If they don't push you to do any good use, then you just don't worry about them. You just forget about them.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Some people get too involved in the details of the dream and want to know why and why and so forth. It doesn't matter because sometimes you cannot find the answer from these things.
Yeah.
But it's better just to see what can you do from what you get. If you're given a good dream or a bad dream, what can you do with it? And can it push you to do good thing or bad thing? Okay.
Yeah, that really helpful.
Now, if somebody give you a knife, then what would you do with a knife? Should I use it to cut myself, or should I use it?
But you like keep it.
Why worry about who produced the knife, which manufacturer, which country it comes from? It doesn't matter, right? What matters is what do you do with it when you get it?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a really good and good analogy. Oh,
And
okay.
you don't need to go to a fortune teller to tell you what your dream is about.
Wow.
Somebody give you an
Yeah, even fortune teller like told me like, oh, I will have a bad life. But then if I thinking like if I have a bad life, I better go and practice. Then I turn it into a good things.
Good
Yes.
news.
Usually fortune teller, if you have bad dream, they say, oh, you have to go do some good karma. Do some or you have to stop doing bad karma. That's all it matters, good or bad karma. So
Yeah, we also turn it into a good things, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Or they ask you to do ritual because if they want money from you, they ask you to do
Yeah.
a certain
Ritual,
ritual.
yeah. Then
And
they're
then you
not
pay
good. They're not good fortune teller then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
really helpful, Ajahn.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you
Very
for the
helpful.
teaching.
Next, Coxing from Singapore. Patiently waiting almost to the last.
Oh, yes. Just now a bit of dukkha because I was suddenly thrown out of the meeting, but I was able to get back to meeting. So yes, very thankful. Prajan, just to update you, I have been practicing samatha bhavana for early morning and late morning and afternoon. And for the evening, I listen to your Dharma talk most of the time. And even though I have not achieved any samadhi, but because I have faith in Ajaan teachings and Lord Buddha's teachings, and therefore I will use the faith to push me to continue to practice every day.
It's good.
Ajaan, there are two doubts I have in my mind today. One was just to clarify with Ajaan, is cooking for my family also considered as a phenomena that is anicca, dukkha, and anatta?
Yes, everything is anicca, dukkha, anatta. You might be cooking today and you might not be cooking maybe next month or something. It doesn't mean you'll be cooking for the rest of your life.
Okay. Because I'm thinking of the Project, you were saying that if there is a dukkha in whatever things we do, so we should try to contemplate it. So I consider, or sometimes the dukkha I have will be complaints from my family members, why the dishes is so saltish today, or why the dishes is so oily today, or sometimes they cannot finish the dishes, and therefore I got some dukkha as a result of all these things. So
Your dukkha is your desire for them to appreciate your cooking. And
yes, yes,
when they don't appreciate it, then you become unhappy.
yes,
So
correct.
you have to look at them as being anatta. You cannot force them to appreciate your food.
Right. Yes. Yeah. So and at the same time, I also realized that when I cook every day, just before lunchtime, I'll be thinking about all the process and so on. And therefore now I try to cook on every alternate days instead of every day, so that I have more time to practice. And also at the same time, my family members, they will not be eating the same the same so-called the same chef cooking the same meal every day. So at least they have a change of the food on alternate days.
Why don't you make everybody become a chef and they're alternating?
Because not everyone wants to be a chef, and yeah.
Well, if they want to eat, then they have to become a chef then.
And then some of my family members, my daughter is still schooling, and my son is presently on internship. So yeah, so it falls on my I take on the duty to cook for myself and for my family.
Okay, then you just have to endure the the suffering that you have to go through.
So at least now it will not be everyday cooking, it will be just an alternate days.
Don't expect them to appreciate your cooking, that's all.
Yes, yeah. So I also mentally prepare, just in case if they cannot finish the dishes, then I will have to finish, have to try to finish it all by myself, so as not to let it go to waste. Yeah. Prajan, today there was and another thing I'd like to check, Prajan, is that I lost my temper today because when I was feeding my two pet turtles, so one of the stronger turtle was actually biting the weaker one, and I was so angry with the turtle. I shouted at the turtle, asked the turtle to stop, and so on. And this was not the first time that the stronger turtle has bitten the weaker one, and on some occasions, the weaker turtle has actually bleeds, and then the blood splatter all over the balcony floor, and this has actually upset me a lot. And this thing happens on a few occasions, and I was thinking, how do I teach my mind so that when the same thing happens again, I will not get so upset, so worked out.
Because they are anatta, see? The turtles are anatta. They're not under your control.
Okay. But
so they can do anything they want to do.
But how should I train my mind such that when the turtle they bite, the stronger turtle bite the weaker turtle again, and then the paw bleeds, and I will not get so upset.
It's the karma of the smaller turtle to reap the benefit of his bad karma.
Oh, I mean, is that really so?
That's right. That's why it has to be. Maybe before he used to be a big turtle before, and he hurt some smaller turtle. Now he has to pay the consequences of that action.
Oh, because for all the time for many years, I have always been so-called sympathetic to the weaker one because I feel that the weaker one is the victim, and then the stronger one is the perpetrator, is the bully. So I have a so-called dislike for the stronger one because I feel the stronger one always bully the weaker one and bite the paws until it bleeds, and so it's so I'm not sure whether project is this thinking correct or do I need to
Yeah,
change
we all
it to
have compassion. We don't want people to or animal to be hurt.
yes.
So if you want to help the smaller one, you have to separate it from the big one. That's all you can do.
Okay.
Compassion without action, then doesn't mean anything. If you have compassion, then you have to follow with action.
Okay.
And if you cannot separate, then you have to leave it to the law of karma.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I will contemplate using the law of karma, why that this thing happens, and I should not be too upset that the weaker turtle is always bitten by the stronger one.
Yes.
And
I was thinking about the future when the smaller one become the big one, and the big one becomes small.
Yeah, Prajan, there's another thing. I remember whenever I see the blood splatter on the balcony floor as a result of the bites by the turtle, I feel very, very, my heart actually very depressed and very it is very unpleasant feeling arises. So it is not very nice feeling. So how do I, and it's a dukkha because it's can be quite traumatic, see all the blood over the floor. So just Prajan, how should I, what should be the thinking that I should have such that when I see blood on the floor, I will not be so traumatized.
I'm saying all the blood inside the body. When it's inside the body, you don't have any feeling toward it, right? And what's the difference with the blood on the floor? It comes from the body, right?
Yes.
So it's the same blood. Look, think of the blood in your body right now. You don't feel anything about it, right?
Yes.
But when you start to bleeding blood, then you start to have aversion for it. Because you're thinking of your fear of death more than that's the cause of your aversion for blood. Seeing blood it means death is coming, and you don't like death. So you have to accept death. That everybody has to die. Once you accept death, then when seeing blood inside or outside the body doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay.
So it comes down to the fear of death. But once you can accept death, then it doesn't matter what the body can, will show you. It will not matter.
Okay. But actually, Prajan, I do contemplate what Prajan was saying. Once my body is born, my body is subject to aging, sickness, and death, subject to separation from the loved ones, and subject to the law of karma. So that means this contemplation, I have to put in more effort to contemplating this.
That's right, until you can accept all these truths. Right now, you don't accept it. You still have aversion for them.
Okay.
But can you avoid them or not? Can you run away from them or not? Can anybody run away from this thing, these truths or not?
Okay.
It happens to everybody, not just yourself. Don't only think about yourself, think about everybody else also. So you can have a balanced view of the truth. That it's not
Thinking of
only you.
everyone else. So I have to think of everyone else, including animals as well.
That's right, every living being, okay.
Okay, thank you, Prajan.
All right. Next is Meji Sophia. Meji, can you hear me? Can you speak? Cannot hear you yet. Did you say something? You cannot hear me? Can you hear me? I cannot hear you. I'm not sure why. You're using the headphone? You're using the earphone? Can you stop using the earphone and just use the computer phone and computer speaker and microphone? No sound coming from you at all. Okay, I guess I have to go to the next person then because we cannot communicate. Something is wrong. Try to see if you can fix it, okay? I'll go to Shred. I'm not sure, Shraddha Bara. Oh, this is your first time to join us?
Yes,
Where,
yeah, I've been watching on YouTube, but this is the first time to join the Zoom.
where are you from?
I am originally from Nepal, but I live in the US.
I see. Where in the US?
Right now, I'm in Washington, D.C.
Okay. Nice to see you. Can I help you?
Ajaan, I do have one question, which is I wanted to get some advice. I've been finding that sometimes I spent a year and a half staying in monasteries and practicing, and I just started, I came back and I started working maybe a few months ago. And here now I'm finding that whenever there's dukkha, then I'm not always able to face it. And I go to my old habits of like trying to distract from dukkha by going to some sense pleasure, nothing really bad, just like food or music or talking to friends. And even though I know this is desire and I don't want to continue the habit of fulfilling desire, it's sometimes the dukkha is like so strong and I can't face it and I have to go distract myself. And I was wondering if you had some advice.
Well, you might have to accept that you're not strong enough yet to use your meditation practice to resist your cravings, your suffering. But try to do more mindfulness practice and more meditation, and hopefully you will be able to use meditation and mindfulness to deal with your suffering instead one day. Maybe not now. If you cannot use it yet, then don't feeling bad or anything. It doesn't help to feel bad or to be hopeless. You still have hope, but you just have to put in the effort. So you have to use this suffering as something to spur you to do more practice, so that you will be able to get out of this vicious circle of using sensual pleasures to deal with your suffering. So you just need to have keep more practice, that's all. And one day your mind will become stronger and it will be able to resist your craving or stop the craving that creating your suffering in the first place. So maybe you have to have a regular practice, every day. Try to meditate every day and try to be mindful as much as possible during the day. Try to
I
put,
do.
keep your mind in the present, don't let it go into the past or into the future. Tie it to the body. Just have to keep doing it, that's all, and be patient.
I do practice every day, and I try to be mindful too, but my mindfulness isn't so strong. Like throughout the day, it kind of
Yeah. So you
goes
have to
away.
accept failure or defeat, for now. But now you don't become defeated every time though. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But hopefully you win more and lose less as you move on. Okay?
Thank you, Ajahn.
You're welcome. I think Machi, you want to come back again? And you fixed your microphone yet?
Absolutely.
Yes, yeah, I can hear you now. Are you still living in Ajaan?
Both. Yes. I'm, I will come back. I intend to, if I don't die before.
It's very hard to hear you clearly. It's quite a little bit.
Yes, I'm sorry about the sound.
Okay, this is better now.
We'll fix it somehow.
What did you say to my question? Where are you staying right now?
We'll fix somehow. It's just, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yes, I can hear you clearly now.
I'm sorry about the sound. It's just the sound though. It's really just the sound.
Okay, what can I do for you?
I'm good.
You happy?
Wish me luck, success.
Yes, wish you become enlightened soon. Just keep on practicing, okay?
Sure thing.
All right. Take care. I'll go to Kunjuk for more question now.
กราบนมัสการท่านอาจารย์ค่ะ We have 3 questions from the assistant Gmail. The first question is from Saket's 76-year-old mother. How can I learn to be mindful?
There are several methods of learning to be mindful. You can recite a mantra like Bhutto, Bhutto as you continue on your day activity. As soon as you get up, instead of letting your mind think about something useless, try to force it to recite Bhutto, Bhutto instead. Or the second method is to keep watching your body action. What is your body doing now? Is it walking? Is it standing? Is it sitting now? Is it eating? Is it doing something? Just keep watching the body. This is the method of developing mindfulness.
The next questions are from Gautam. Question number 2. The suttas often say that the teachings of the Buddha is good in the beginning, good in the middle, and good at the end. What is the framework of practice? Is the beginning, the middle, and end it referred to?
I think it's just a way of saying that the whole teaching is good from start to the finish. So there's no particular, I cannot, I don't know really. But it just means that the whole teaching of the Buddha, from the first sermon that he gave to the last sermon of his life, they are all good.
And question 3, in reading Ajaan's book, My Way, I wonder if Ajaan was able to break the lower 5 fetters before ordaining.
Well, if you can meditate and get some success from meditation, it means you have overcome the hindrances.
And if one was not yet able to break the 5 fetters before ordaining, what was lacking in the practice?
Mindfulness, basically. You need to have mindfulness. If you have mindfulness, then you'll be able to overcome all the 5 hindrances.
And the last question is from Tanik from Facebook. Hi, Ajaan. Sometimes I step on snail. I do not have the intention, but I wasn't mindful in looking for them. How can I help them in their afterlife?
You can make some charity, then donation, and then dedicate the merit that you have from your charity to the departed one.
That is all, Ka.
Okay. Well, that's about all the time we have for today. Thank you for your company. I hope this meeting is useful and can help you advance in your practice. In the meantime, please stay safe, be mindful, and keep on practicing. And if all goes well, I'll see you all at the same time next week. Thank you and goodbye.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu,
Ajaan,
sadhu.
thanks, Ajaan.
Thank you, Ajaan.